Hello, everyone. There's a news making headlines right now. It's about humanitarian aid to Palestine allegedly being misused by the United States and Israel. Here's the situation. Palestinian authorities have recently accused U.S.-Israeli aid centers of smuggling drugs inside flour bags meant for humanitarian relief. Shocking, isn't it? Flour is a basic necessity in Palestine, especially amid the ongoing conflict. If this allegation turns out to be true, the impact could be massive. However, the accused parties have strongly denied these claims, calling them baseless. Let's take a closer look at the details of this news.
Moving on, the Palestinian government condemned on Friday the U.S.-Israeli-backed Gaza Humanitarian Foundation for its alleged introduction of drugs inside flour bags distributed by the aid agency. The government's accusation was issued through an official statement of its media office after several social media posts shared images of pills of the type oxycodone, Portland discovered in the bags. The statement described as highly serious the possibility of some of these narcotic substances had been deliberately ground or dissolved in the flour itself, in which case it would be a serious attack against the region's public health and a grave violation of international humanitarian law. Israeli forces attacked southern Lebanon on Friday in a new aggressive escalation that left at least 1 death and 11 wounded. The Zionist regime launched the new wave of airstrikes on the Balfour Ridge area, hitting a residential zone in the city of Nabatea, where a woman lost her life and almost a dozen other people were wounded. Tel Aviv justified the aggression by claiming that the Hezbollah resistance movement was using the site to manage its arsenal of fire and defense.
What do you think from the video you watched earlier? Is this not an act that goes beyond all human reason? How can someone be so heartless, so cruel, as to give drugs to people who are already starving? It's utterly incomprehensible and deeply infuriating. I just can't believe this is happening. And in a news item from a website called Middle East Monitor, with the headline, Gaza authorities say drugs found inside U.S. dispatched flour bags. There, they reported the following. Palestinian authorities in Gaza stated on Friday that narcotic pills had been discovered inside U.S. dispatched flour bags in the Israeli-besieged enclave, according to Anadolu. In a statement, Gaza's government media office revealed that prescription painkiller oxycodone was found by Palestinians inside flour bags they received from U.S.-run aid distribution points in Gaza. It is possible that these pills were deliberately ground or dissolved inside the flour itself, which constitutes a direct attack on public health, the statement warned. The Palestinian government held the Israeli-controlled media outlets fully responsible for the heinous crime, aimed at spreading addiction and destroying the Palestinian social fabric from within. In their statement, the Palestinian government described this act as part of Israel's ongoing genocide against the Palestinian people, calling Israel's use of drugs a soft weapon in its dirty war against civilians. If this news is confirmed to be true, it is indeed heartbreaking. The people of Gaza are already facing severe hunger and poverty, and to add narcotics into their food supply would be an unimaginable violation of human rights. Such an act, if proven to have been committed by Israel and the USA, is not only shameful but also deeply unethical and inhumane. The most vulnerable victims of this act are children, who could unknowingly consume these substances and become addicted. This would have devastating consequences, affecting not only their health, but also the future of an entire generation. As this situation is still under investigation, it is essential to remain cautious and await verified facts. Let's hope for a transparent inquiry to uncover the truth, and for those responsible to be held accountable. Thank you for tuning in to this discussion. Stay informed, and we'll see you in the next update.